Hey y'all, it's decision day. So this is a review and recap of Married at First Sight, Season 10, Episode 16, better known as Decision Day. Let's see if any of our predictions were correct. Alright y'all, so I predicted that Jessica and Austin both were going to say yes, even though they had a lot of issues the last episode. And I was right. So they both said yes. It's a surprise. Do we all think they were going to say yes? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did. Well, they did. Yay. So, you know, they're just sitting there in anticipation. And Jessica looks so cute in that jumpsuit she had on. I love that navy jumpsuit on her. It was really adorable. Pastor Cal and the gang, you know, the experts, they were just sitting there talking to them. And they're reminiscing, you know, about things that's gone wrong and things that have gone right. And Jessica, we already knew, was definitely going to say yes. And, you know, she said yes. And also, Austin said yes, right? And before they do make the decision, though, Pastor Cal and the gang, I don't know why I keep calling them Pastor Cal and the gang, are pressuring freaking Austin to say that he loves Jessica. They're like, yeah, you know, let's talk about the L word. And it's really not that serious as long as you have a lot of actions to go along with it. The word is minuscule. The word doesn't matter that much. And I predicted that even though they were both going to say yes on decision day, I was like, no. Austin not going to tell her he loved her. I was like, he'd be nervous and sweating. It's just not going to happen, right? But it did. Now, that's what surprised me. I was like, oh, he said he loved her. I was like, oh my gosh. He said he loved her. That was cute. So this came out, Jessica and Austin ended up being cuter than I thought. I really did not think he was going to say he loved her that day. Especially because him overthinking everything, like, oh, I need to say the right time when it's authentic. You said it when you got pressured into it. Sure, that was authentic, Austin, which means you shouldn't have even really overthought it. And you could have just said you loved her early on, which he does admit. He's just like, yeah, I overthought and I should have just said it. You should have. But, yeah, it was adorable. They got a good one. What I am surprised about, they started with Jessica and Austin, which is weird to me because I was like, ooh, it's down here from here. You know, I just thought that was a terrible idea to do because I just thought it was going to go bad after that. So, let's get into the rest of the couples. So, let's get into Taylor and Brandon. Taylor comes in with that wig. Like, she went the whole season with that terrible wig, and she still comes to decision day with that wig on. And it looked horrible. It looked horrible. But let's get into the point of decision day and not Taylor wig, but she making me mad with that wig. If she come in with that wig on, I'm gonna have a fit. I'm gonna be so mad. So she's sitting down, she's talking to the experts, and she's just like, you know, basically saying that things, you know, weren't going well with them, but she hoped Brandon would show up for production. And then, you know, Brandon walks in, and everybody's surprised, like, oh my gosh, Brandon came in, and Brandon is blaming production for him being, like, not being on time for work. The time that they were at the retreat, that probably did happen. They probably did make him late for work. But he's saying another time they filmed long and he was late. I feel like he should have just left, you know? Maybe he should have just left and went to work. He didn't have to stay. But I do think that Brandon is valid in being upset with production because they mad rude to him, right? They so rude to him. So he's in there, he's steaming. Brandon walks in and looked like he could just fight everybody. He just like, he's not happy to be there at all. I don't even know why he showed up for decision day because he want to be home. He don't want to be looking at none of these people, not production, not the experts. He don't like want to be looking at Taylor. So he was upset. And the the experts is so mad at him. They're like, oh, how you gonna blame us? And nobody's ever said production did this. So they're just making the situation more heated. And Brandon's just like, you know what? Excuse me, I'm going to the bathroom. That was one of the best things I've seen on Married at First Sight. Who just stops to go to the bathroom like in the middle of talking? And Pastor Cal is like, I have to go to the bathroom too. You're just so rude. You don't think about nobody's feelings. And then Brandon goes to the bathroom. I'm thinking like, Pastor Cal, if you're gonna go to the bathroom too and Brandon go to the bathroom, why don't you just go, you know? No, he just gotta prove, you know, that he's not gonna hold up everybody's time. He gonna stay there. He's not gonna use the bathroom. So then Brandon comes back, still looking very upset, you know, and just like, you know how Brandon does that defense mechanism thing where he wants to make it look like It's not even that. I just like to protect his feelings and to maybe not come off looking so angry. He smiles and laughs a lot. So he's doing that a lot. Like, yeah, production, I don't, they made me late and I gotta go to the bathroom. Like, he just keeps doing that. So then they cut it real short. They don't even let them do a lot of reminiscing. They just like, listen, Viviana's like, listen, do y'all want to be together or not? Because they like, they won't bring that out there. They don't want to deal with him. And Taylor is just like, yeah, da. And then, I'll say this first. I predicted that they were both gonna say no. Now I'll say what happened. So then Taylor is like, no, I don't want to be a Brandon. Brandon, I don't even know what Brandon's decision is. I'm not sure if it's yes or no because Brandon just gets up and walks off. Brandon's like, I'm done with this, and he's out. I was like, oh, okay, with his little book bag and everything. Brandon was gone. So Taylor said no, and Brandon said, I'm out. So I guess I was wrong. Because that didn't go the way I thought it was going to go. He was very upset. And maybe he thought she was going to say yes, though, the way he was upset. But Brandon was not with it, and he was out of there. Man, that was the most heated, funniest section of a decision day I've seen. Brandon know how to bring the drama. He definitely do. But that's it with Taylor and Brandon. They're not going to be together. They're going to get divorced. So that's one couple stay together, one couple is getting divorced. All right, and then Mika and Michael. So they come down, and they're going there, and oh, might I add, another person looked really cute. Mika looked adorable. That pink dress, her hair with her little twist out she did, a little red lip. I was like, you better get it, Mika. And y'all know, if y'all watch my reviews, that Mika is my favorite, so she looked adorable. I was just so happy to see how cute she was looking. So that's just, that point. And then they're on the couch, and, they're just reminiscing about how things were good and bad, mostly bad. And they asked, like, the experts asked Mika, and they're just like, oh, okay, when did y'all feel like this was really a real thing? Y'all could really be yourselves and everything was going okay? And Mika's just like, oh, only 2 days ago. And they're smiling and happy. How y'all smiling? They're like, oh, that's a success. Y'all stop playing. Mother effer, how is that a success? They've been in a marriage for 2 months. 2 months. And only 2 days ago, things started going well. Y'all just be grabbing at, like, any type of crumbs to make it seem like y'all was doing a good job, experts, because y'all did terrible at picking these people. Michael a liar, and now y'all want to be smiling, acting like it was good that 2 days before the goddamn decision day, they finally started getting truths out. Bye. Don't make no sense. And then Pastor Cal asked Michael, Pastor Cal was like, so do you feel like, you use lying as a habit? And Michael really got the nerve to say no. And Pastor Cal in expert face is like, is he serious right now? Like, did he really just say he don't use lying as a habit? Yes, he do. Then he go on to basically say that he uses lying as a habit. Oh, and I couldn't open up the way I wanted to, and I wish I could have, and blah, blah, blah. Michael and his, coined answers, whatever. So then we get to decision time. I predicted that Mika would say yes because she loves, she seemed like she wants to stay in a marriage, not with Michael. And I predicted that Michael would say no because he likes to lie to people and he can't lie to Mika. What actually happened was Mika said she wanted a divorce and Michael said he wanted to stay with her. So I was completely wrong, opposite. But I will say when I was watching it, I was like, Mika, please say no. Mika, please say no. I wanted her to say no, even though my prediction was that she wasn't. So I'm glad she did. She doesn't need to be with Michael. He's trash. He's a liar. That doesn't need to happen. And Michael looked devastated. That was a big surprise to me. I was so surprised. I thought he was just going to be like, all right, cool. I thought he was going to say no. And then when she said no, I thought he was just going to not care. But he was like, oh, and, he was trying to hold them tears in. I can't believe it. That he was so hurt. I think that's the realest we ever seen Michael. He was so hurt that Mika said she didn't want to be married him no more. He looked so sad. I couldn't believe it. I really could not believe it. And he went on the spiel to be like, and I was the best, and I told the truth to my best ability. That doesn't make any sense. You can just always tell the truth. To your best ability is 100% of the time. Anything less means you didn't do your best to tell the truth, Michael. And then you're just going to have to learn from this, right? Because that doesn't make any sense. And then I think Pastor Kyle says, yeah, and don't worry, like this failed marriage doesn't mean that you're actually a failure, and this doesn't weigh anything on you. No, it doesn't really weigh on Mika. I mean, it weighs on Michael because he's a liar, but it does weigh on you, the experts, who chose this lying man to be matched with this nice woman. Gosh. Hopefully some people, you know, she'll find a date or something after this, because y'all done messed up picking Michael. Y'all really did. But yeah, so another couple that is not staying together. And I was so surprised that Michael was devastated. I mean, he didn't cry, but he held them tears back. Ooh, he held them tears back heavy. When he got home that night or day, I know he just let it flow. That man was curled up in a ball on his pillow. I mean, that'll teach you to never lie again though, right? Hopefully. I hope he learned his lesson. All right, and then we're on to Derek and Katie. So they're in the room with the experts, and Derek and Katie's just sitting there, you know, with a little stank face she always has, and she was like, ugh, girl face gets on my nerves. So she's sitting there with a little stank face, and Derek is, you know, explaining things, and they're just saying the good and the bad things about each other, and Katie keeps kind of like indicating it's a lot of bad things. She says to the experts, like, yeah, you know, we have friendship, but it's no passion. And Derek is looking afraid, and they're kind of looking like, what? So Viviana says, like, oh, it's okay. Sometimes you don't have passion. This is a instance, and you're put in a situation, an experiment, which is probably hard. But it's good that you have a friendship, and people can go on from a friendship and have something else. So to me, I felt like they was, like, trying to pressure her into saying yes, and, like, don't do it, Katie. We need a good track record. We're trash, but please have more than just Jessica and Austin stay together. We're gonna look terrible, right? That's what I felt like they were doing. So then they gotta make their decisions. So I had predicted that Derek would say yes and Katie would say no, because she just keeps saying she doesn't want to be with him, basically. So what happens? Derek says yes, Katie says yes. We got another couple to stay together. I was very surprised. Katie's like, but I just feel like we could still work on it. But it just, to me, they stay together, but I don't see this lasting. I say by reunion, they're going to be broken up. We're going to see, right? But I just think it's not going to last. She just wants something that Derek doesn't have. She wants weird things. So I just say, yeah, by reunion time, they're gonna be broken up. It's just, it ain't gonna work. She's probably gonna be back with that ex of hers that she was pining over and thinking about right before the wedding day. And then besides that, like after the freaking decisions, they show them moving in together. So they signed some lease. We'll see how that goes when they have to move out of a house that they signed a lease for, because they ain't gonna be together. But yeah, that's them. Lastly is freaking Zack and Mindy. Why are they here? This is freaking stupid. They don't have a decision to make, you know? But, you know, they must have this time slot allotted for Lifetime from 8 to 10 or something. So they put Zack and Mindy on it anyway. Mindy, I'll add another person who came in looking cute. I'm like, y'all just come in here looking cute for decision day, ain't y'all? She looked really cute, so I was happy about that. They sit down, they just discuss it, and Mindy's like, yeah, that was the best decision I ever made not to be with Zack. Tell him it's the best decision to make. Good for you, Mindy. I'm just so glad that she's not with Zack, because he was just taking advantage of her. Like, so that's good. We already knew they were going to be together anyway. But of course, Zack used this opportunity to talk in circles as usual and just be like, oh, I just feel devastated. And I'm always saying devastated. That is not what he said. But or whatever, you know, I'm summing it up. Oh my God, I just feel devastated, and I wish I didn't treat her like that. Misty eyes. Like, I don't know what he was doing before this, like eating hot peppers, spraying something in his eyes. I don't believe Zack. He's an actor. He's like, okay, this is my last time being on here for a reunion. I gotta amp it up for the ladies. I gotta amp it up for, like, you know, the internet, because I'm attractive and buff. And I'm a personal trainer, and women gonna love me. So let me just act like I feel so bad that I treated Mindy like this. No, you don't. Zack, bye. Nobody believes him. Nobody believes him. It's just ridiculous. He was just making me annoyed. And then he really has the nerve to be like, I shouldn't have treated you like this. Freaking, I always got freaking dust flying by me. So he's just like, yeah, and I feel bad that I treated her like that because I have so much to offer women. Excuse me? Little conceited, big-headed, block-headed piece of trash. Like, and then he tried to clean it up and said, and people, no, Zack, you actually have nothing to offer anyone, you ridiculous guy. Block dickhead. Like, I couldn't believe him. Or I should believe him, because he is so conceited. I don't know why I would think anything else of Zack. But yeah, that's it. And then they all hug and leave. And Zack looks at the camera and he's really over here trying to pretend to cry. He's just like, I do. I feel bad, but if the passion, if the emotional and the physical connection is there, it's just not gonna work. Yeah, that's so you can get people up in your DMs. I could be your emotional connection, Zack. You know the idiots gonna come flocking in because they love an idiot that's been on Married at First Sight acting foolish, and they still want to be with them anyway. So that's what he's doing it for. Whatever. It's ridiculous. But that is all of the couples. I didn't have a prediction for Mindy and Zack because there was nothing to predict. So, we'll recap what went down. Jessica and Austin both said yes, staying together. Yay! Then we were on to Taylor and Brandon. Taylor said yes. Brandon said, I'm out of here. Then Mika and Michael. Mika said yes. Michael said, oh, I would have stayed with you. And then we had Katie and Derek said, yes, I want to be with you. And Katie said, we don't have a perfect relationship. There's no passion. We're just basically bland friends. But I see something there and we can work it out. You know, so yes from Derek, and we can work it out from Katie. Zack and Mindy. Mindy said, F you, Zack. I'm so glad I don't got to be around you no more. And Zack said, internet, women, look at me crying because I was a bad person to Mindy. And that is what happened on Married at First Sight, Season 10, Episode 16, Decision Day. Did this go the way y'all thought it was going to go? Clearly it didn't go the way I thought it was going to go. I think I am 1 for 1. No, maybe 2. Right? I did predict Jessica and Austin were going to stay together, and I predicted that Brandon and Taylor are both going to say no, but I don't know. Brandon just stormed off, so you can't really tell. It seems like he might have said yes because he was very upset. So I'm like 1.5. Let's go with that, right? And the biggest surprise to me was how upset Michael was. Man, how upset Michael was, that was a surprise to me. That was my biggest surprise based on relationships. The biggest just, like, upset and, like, unpredictable, like, couldn't even think of something like that's gonna happen, is Brandon, like, and his attitude, him being upset. Oh, that was crazy and hilarious. Him walking off, him telling me I had to use the bathroom. Man, that's just great for television. Good television, Brandon. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all like the decisions that happen? Who do you think's gonna stay together? Who do you think's gonna last? I only think Jessica and Austin's gonna last, and that Katie and Derek are gonna fall apart by the reunion. Y'all let me know what y'all think, and I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye.